Man, niggas done seen Roots. Niggas done seen Hidden Colors. We got the Hebrews, the Negroes. Niggas done tapped in to Dr. York, Brother Polite. Done got let down with the allegations and rumors. Brothers done branched out. Tapped into different conscious talks and different philosophers and scholars. Learned a lot from, Dr. Sebi and others. And no matter how much we spread the gospel, spread the news, share the positive means, share the information, try to put people up on game, people still move slower than a turtle. Everybody got free will and to each his own. People got their own beliefs. But it's kind of like split energy and double-mindedness when you, 1 minute, talk about how black folks in the black community need to come together, and how the next minute you questioning and going against the grain when it comes down to anything that contradicts your beliefs. And it's the same way when we talking about being gangster and murdering each other, and being gangster, taking care of our family and looking out for our communities and trying to do better and trying to provide opportunities for each one of us to do better and be better. But it's always some kind of hang up and some kind of split energy. And that's why they always speak about black people being in bondage. Like, we gotta wake us up. We gotta provide ways and create creative ways to barter with one another, to raise the vibration, not just in our community, but within ourselves, like within our frequency. And to be able to come together and share the information, be a part of the information, and do something about the situation and condition that we in, because it's possible. But you got leaders, you got speakers, you got preachers, you got all these different people who are trying to lead the way, trying to be a voice, trying to be a leader, beefing with one another. You got people questioning each other's missions and purposes and whatever they feel like was given to them by God. You got everybody want to be the one, be the top priority, or the one who has the most knowledge, or the one who put this person or that institution or that foundation up on game, and so forth. The change starts with you. And you got to understand that when you put on those big boy pants because you listen to the big voice within you, you have to be able to deal with and accept everything that come with it. Even the bad things or the so-called things that creates conflict with your belief, with your knowledge, with your philosophy. You gotta let fear go, and you gotta let a dual mindset go too, because you ain't gonna be able to judge everything, because everything gonna be judging you as it is. But people need to be more vulnerable to receiving proper information and more ready to do something about the things that we don't like, or the ways that we feel we've been treated, and the things that we feel like we done been left out of too. Because we got the power, the knowledge, the wisdom, the understanding, and in some cases the finances to change that. But how many times do you gotta hear somebody, whether they local or a celebrity, tell you that? When people gonna decide to have meetings? When are people gonna decide to take trips, to put each other up on game, to have building sessions, to take time away from work, to put in some real work for the future, for our kids, shit like that. We ain't perfect. We ain't got all the answers, but all the answers and all the information and the help is out there. Like, how can we always talk about manifestation when it comes down to material things, but we can't deal with manifestation when it comes down to things that really matter, that we need as a whole? Why we can't manifest that? Why we can't come together and manifest that? Why we can't pray together? You know what I'm saying? Why we can't put our money together? Why we can't put our minds together? Ain't nothing stopping us but us and our ego. And then we want to talk about how so many other races are ahead of the game or moving into our communities doing stuff, but what are we doing about it? Why we ain't got our own gas station? Why we ain't selling weave to our own people? Why we ain't got the beauty supply store? You can't get mad at what you're not doing when it's out there for you to do, and other races and other cultures are showing us that. But we not tapping in. I mean, you got a few mom and pop stores, a few little restaurants here and there, but in most cases they be for the blacks, for the urban communities mostly, are provided by the urban community, but not in the urban community. You only find a few that's in there. And the ones that used to be, clearly they done got drove out. So times have changed and change has come, but it's like, what we gonna do now?